The highest assist rates in the league.
Yeah, B.A. And it really goes to show the unselfish attitude they both have. Not to mention how many skilled passers are on both rosters.
The starters for Utah. Bailey out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Jusuf Nurkic. Then there's Keontae George. Shot by Nurkic, no good. Now the Warriors with it, and this is the first season matchup for them against this Utah team.
And they were the odds-on favorite in this matchup last year, but actually lost the season series.
That one falls.
And we think of Curry as a shooter first, but they're reminding us how good a passer he is.
Pass to Bailey, and here's Nurkic. Green with the defensive effort. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. And here's Butler. He's guarded by Markkanen. Butler against Markkanen. Butler with the bucket.
Well, if you're going to give Butler a look from the mid-range, he's more than happy to take it.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to talk with the head coach of the Warriors for a minute. We talked about Lauri Markkanen, and I asked him how he wanted his players to guard him tonight, and he said we can't afford to lose sight of him out on the perimeter because he's a big that can really shoot it, especially when he's operating in the pick and roll. It'll be interesting to see how Markkanen fares against them in this one. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
Shooting two.
The first one falls. And over the 5 decades of the Jazz franchise history, almost half of those years, they were coached by the great Jerry Sloan.
Well, the Jazz were a team that took on Jerry Sloan's toughness and a willingness to fight at all times. Those days are in the past, but they still echo in Utah.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Pass to Markkanen. Here's Bailey. Utah moving the ball around. Let's go with a three. Rebounded by Green. Outside Curry. And here's Bogdanovich. Here's Podziemski. And again, no good by Golden State. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Down low. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. For Lauri Markkanen, a really talented scorer, Stan. How do you think he's fared with more responsibility?
Yeah, I think he's done very well. He's a prototypical stretch 4 who scores at an efficient rate, and with his elevated role, he's just grown in his confidence.
The first free throw is good. And last season, the Warriors had their most success playing a small ball lineup, Grant.
Well, they more than held their own on the backboards in defending the paint, but you knew they'd look to add some size this summer.
Markkanen hits them both. And the Jazz haven't been past the second round since 2007. Now trying to build a contender.
Well, B.A., they know in the West that's a tall order. They got to be patient and build this thing from the ground up.
Here's Podziemski. And again, no good by Golden State.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to George. Markkanen outside. Jacks up a three. The Warriors pull it in.
I mean, just a tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Keontae George.
At the line for your Warriors, Podziemski taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Collier, he's checked in for George. Both shots good from the strike. All right, Grant, when your team is in the second game of a back-to-back, do you play it differently?
You know, it depends on what happened in the first game. Did your starters have to play a lot of minutes? Did you get into double overtime? It just depends, B.A.
Inside, here's Markkanen, and Markkanen with the stuff.
Well, you can't forget that Markkanen is an accomplished dunker.
And here's Podziemski. His nightly numbers respectable, putting up 10 points a game. The three from Curry. Jazz trail by 4. Here's Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
Oh, too easy for Nurkic. A big man who goes up strong. You have to meet him at the rim and counter his aggression.
Pass to Curry. Back to Podziemski. Now here's Curry. Green, a screen. Clock at 4. Curry, no good. To the paint. Here's Markkanen. Can't tie it up. That one misses.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Curry passes to Green. Utah grabs the miss. Nurkic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Collier. Markkanen outside. Markkanen with a screen on Curry. And Markkanen gets it to go on the assist from Collier. Collier's got 3 assists tonight. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Now here's Curry. Last game with 30. Green, the pass to Butler. And there's the call on Jusuf Nurkic. That's his first foul.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Pass to Curry. Here's Podziemski. 5 to shoot. And here's Butler outside.
Well, that's solid defense from Markkanen. He doesn't get a lot of attention for his defense, but he's working hard.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here.
Shooting for Utah, Lowry and Markkanen at the line for 2.
And that one drops, so now they lead by 1.
Well, there's a 7-footer who can own the glass and hit shots from the outside. Lowry Markkanen is everything you want in a big.
And the Warriors making a change here. Kuminga's checked in. Markkanen hits them both.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at the Jazz, it's still very early, but they have a mountain to climb in their conference. And checking out the Warriors, back 3 games.
Well, I think for Golden State, just a really tough start to the season for them. Now, they're going to have a lot of catching up to do down the road.
Yeah, but the good news is they are a team that can do that work. It's just a question of solving these early problems.
With his first shot attempt. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Trailing by 4.
Hey, yo, right here.
Pass to Kuminga. And stolen by Markkanen. Here's Collier. Yet to see a basket. Markkanen outside. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Curry. There's the drive. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
First personal foul.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Santos has checked in for Bogdanovich, and that one falls for Curry. No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special, Grant.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. And this is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court.
Outside Kuminga. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Kuminga. And with a moment here, let's see the league's top scorers. Fifth, Stephen Curry.
He's proven to be an essential part of their offensive efforts, always playing hard on that end and ensuring they come up with points.
Moody's checked in for Pajemski. Three-pointer. Santos pulls it in.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
There's the triple, and that's good. Stephen Curry for three. Curry's got 6.
Oh, that's one fluid motion. Curry's shot is a thing of beauty.
There's a screen by Nurkic. Pass to Markkanen. The three. The Warriors pull it in. They're coming off that loss against Portland.
You know, sometimes you just don't match up with a team no matter what you do. And it starts to feel like quicksand.
Yeah, it wasn't a close one. And sometimes that's the kind of loss you'd rather have because it really gets the attention of your players.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Shooting one.
One shot.
That one drops. He ties it up.
Yeah, in terms of winners in NBA history, few have the resume of Draymond Green.
Pass to Bailey. Here's Collier. And here's Markkanen. Launches it. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
This will be his 3rd trip to the free throw line. And he hits the first of 3.
And when Markkanen is used correctly, he can be an important contributor. A big man who can really shoot, which is valuable in today's game.
Jackson Davis is checked in for the Warriors. Good on the second one.
Bang! It's good!
It's good, and he's 100% from the line thus far.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting.
Here's Curry. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And it's almost like Curry's motor never stops running. This is what forces defenders to overcommit.
And these will be his 2nd and 3rd shots at the line here.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes a first.
And Curry's focus at this point in his career is clear: to keep winning championships.
And so Curry nails both of them. Utah leading. Out to the wing. Pass to Collier. Nurkic, a screen on Curry. Here's Collier. And the shot goes. And the Jazz lead by 3.
Using his speed advantage to create the separation he needs for the shot.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Stephen Curry is nearing the finish line. He said every year there's some new style, new energy coming through that challenges you. And seeing these young dudes come up and understanding how much talent there is, this is not going to be around forever. So enjoy every moment of it. BA, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Up top, Moody. Second chance effort. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Here's Collier. He's covered by Curry. Now here's Markkanen. Utah moving the ball around. It's not going to go for him. Collier deflected. And Nurkic throws it down. Here's Curry. Give him 8 points now. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Jazz. Nurkic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Collier. Fires the three. Jackson Davis grabs the miss. Warriors trail by 7. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. Richardson's checked in for the Warriors. Utah making a switch here. Now Nurkic. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Lakers.
And he didn't just put up big points. He beat everyone to the boards.
Richardson up top. They still need this. And he jams it home with authority.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, BA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Utah leading by 5. Pass to Filipowski. On target from range.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Golden State has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. And here's Moody. Here's Santos. Shot clock at 6. Jackson Davis with the bucket. Jackson Davis has got his 2nd bucket on the night.
Oh, beating everyone to the ball. Great activity on the offensive glass.
And 1:01 left in the first. Anderson with it. 11 points for him last game against the Lakers. Got it. And the Jazz lead by 8.
And sometimes you forget how long Anderson is. Possessing a 7'2" wingspan, it makes him a problem inside.
Pass to Kuminga. Utah grabs the miss. A tough loss coming against the Lakers in their last game played.
It's a fine line between playing with urgency and being out of control. And they crossed that line.
Yeah, well, once things start going in that direction, regaining your composure defensively is not easy to do.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, a player like Anderson will always have a role because he's a glue guy who can do a little of everything, and he doesn't need the ball to make an impact.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Curry's checked in. Then for Utah, Kevin Love comes in for Jusuf Nurkic, and Williams is subbed in for Lauri Markkanen. Pass to Kuminga. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Jazz. Here's Collier. Anderson for 3. Counted from distance. Anderson's got 7 points in the game.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And so it's Lauri Markkanen making things happen for the Jazz. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. Back to the game after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, the Jazz enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, what I love is the tremendous belief in their bench. They were looking for points, and their reserves delivered.
Yeah, they really trust their depth. They have no problem relying on their bench in crucial situations.
We've got Jimmy Butler. Moody is out there with Gary Payton II. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Santos in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. It's his first trip to the line.
First team foul. At the line for the Jazz, Kyle Filipowski. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And, Coach, we see more and more teams looking to push the pace. What took so long?
I don't know what took so long, B.A. I think what happens as coaches and as players, you realize that it's tough to score against the best defensive teams in the half court where their defense is set. And so if you can get the ball down the floor quickly and be on the attack before they are locked in, you got a much better chance to generate quality shots.
Pass to Santos. Love against Butler. 6 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. From deep. Moody misses. Jazz leading by 12. And here's Filipowski. 9 points for him in his last game. Lets it go from deep. Nails it from 3. Filipowski's got 7.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Moody on the wing. Kuminga with it, and that's Love picking him up defensively. And he gets that one.
Well, Butler not able to get to the rim, but he gets the floater to go.
Utah's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Love, high post, 18 feet out, rebounded by Butler.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. And Butler inside.
From anywhere on the floor, Butler's a threat. And the more points he gets inside, the more dangerous he becomes on the perimeter.
With the step back, right wing. Filipowski for 3. Santos pulls it in. Warriors trail by 11. Payton against Anderson. Outside Payton. Here he goes. Here's Kuminga. It's tipped.
Well, he's so smart out there. Anderson always seems to be in the right spot to make a play, and that time gets all ball.
From deep. The rebound by Filipowski. Filipowski's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Martin. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Jonathan Kuminga. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in. And a chance to see the rookie leaderboard in the steals department. Third is Ace Bailey.
You just love the effort he puts in on defense. Rare to see a rookie who can disrupt offenses like him.
And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second. Well, officials have never been under greater scrutiny. So development is key, Grant. And I read now they have a training app refs can use on their phones.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen the players leveraging electronics to train smarter. And it's great to see the officials making use of technology as well.
Curry, that's good.
If you're looking to become a catch-and-shoot expert, Curry is the player to study. He's a master.
Pass to Bailey. Markkanen inside. Kuminga's on him. And he gets the bucket.
It's good.
Markkanen's got 15 points.
Well, he knew he had the size advantage to dominate the defense there. Go right at him.
Outside Butler. Outside Payton. Pass to Santos. On the wing, Curry. 4 on the clock. Shoots it from the corner. That one goes in. 13 points in the game.
Yeah, another day, another virtuoso performance from Curry. It never ends.
Martin outside. Now here's Markkanen. Fires the 3. They get it back. Filipowski. A strong finish under heavy pressure from the D. And the Jazz lead by 11. The Warriors have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Butler on the wing. Outside Curry. Fires for 3. Good. And Butler gets the assist. Curry's got 8 here in this quarter.
Yeah, that's his second made 3 of the quarter. Third of the game so far.
Pass to Filipowski. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul, first team foul.
He's 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
Stephen Curry.
And that one falls for Curry. Utah making a switch here. Nurkic just checked in. Good on both. Utah leading by 6. Pass to Bailey. Back to Nurkic. 6 to shoot. Markkanen for 3. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
Yeah, Markkanen staying after it. He has got it going.
Curry looking it over. Butler against Nurkic. And Nurkic with the block. To the left side wing. Here's Filipowski. And rejected.
Yeah, the coaching staff has to love that. That's high-level defense from Kuminga.
And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And the Warriors make some changes. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Kuminga. Bogdanovich comes in for Payton. And Podziemski subbed in for Santos. And so it's Utah with it. 9-point game. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Markkanen. Taking a look at some numbers here for Kyle Anderson. And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Thanks. Well, Ace Bailey's draft journey was highly scrutinized, and it wasn't just his height, but at the combine he measured over 2 inches shorter than he'd been listed in college. Rather, his refusal to work out for any team surprised a lot of folks and executives around the league. But it didn't scare off the Jazz, who selected him 5th overall.
Not everyone can shoot like him. Thank you very much for the report, Shams.
At the line for the Jazz, number 13, taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. George, he's checked in for Utah. And he makes both free throws. And the Warriors with possession here. They trail by 9. On the wing, Curry. Markkanen against Butler. The floater. Ooh, finessing it, JB.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Pass to Bailey. Markkanen for 3. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
Putting that size and the shooting ability to work. Markkanen loves putting up big numbers for his team.
Now Butler. And stolen by Markkanen. George for three. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
He's made all 5 of his attempts at the line.
And I love how efficient he's been at the charity stripe.
And that one falls to Curry.
This is how you stay in the game. They're doing a beautiful job from the line, 100% this quarter.
And so Curry nails both of them.
It's good.
Jazz leading by 8. George outside. Markkanen from long range. The Warriors pull it in.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Curry passes to Bogdanovich. Butler on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. From the baseline. And good as it rattles through the hoop. Butler's got 10 points in the quarter.
Well, even though they're struggling, his solo efforts on offense have really been something.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Markkanen for 3. Rebounded by Butler.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. The Utah Jazz are going young, but this is a franchise that has a winning history, and that culture is still around. Coach Will Hardy said, the messaging doesn't change. The players have bought into the little things that takes to win. This is a cohesive group that's committed to helping each other. Guys, back to you.
Building the right way. Thanks a lot, Allie. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. Here's Curry. Give him 20. With some arc. Curry from inside.
Yeah, he's picking it up here in the second quarter after a slow start.
George outside. Markkanen from long range. Gets the 3 to fall. Markkanen's got 24 points.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Bogdanovich passes to Green. Clock at 6. The 3 is up. Utah grabs the miss.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Nails it from beyond the arc. And now a 12-point Jazz lead.
Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
Bogdanovich on the wing. Outside, Green. Shot from the wing. Curry with another miss.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Kuminga down low. It's guarded by Markkanen. To end the run. Oh, Curry, a sick triple.
Oh, he is feeling it. 3 trifectas here in the second quarter, 4 already for the game.
Markkanen outside. Utah moving the ball around. George finds Markkanen. Nurkic inside, working on Green, and he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And this is the game that Nurkic plays, using the big body inside, carving out a high percentage look.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw no good. That one misses.
Yeah, someone who has battled injuries. Great to see Yusuf Nurkic out there tonight.
Green with a screen on George. Pass to Green. Here's Podziemski. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Yusuf Nurkic picks one up.
Podziemski, 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. Utah leading by 10. Pass to Bailey. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
Well, after picking up his 3rd foul, they may sit him the rest of the half.
Filipowski, he's checked in for George. Golden State has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Now Green. Back to Curry. To the inside. It's stolen by Nurkic. Fast break Utah. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line, a chance at a 3-point play.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in this game.
And early on, he was drawing a lot of contact and getting to the stripe. But that hasn't been the story here in the second quarter.
It's Podziemski on the wing. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing. For 3. No good on the buzzer beater. So we conclude the first half. It's the Jazz. They lead by 13. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's time for your fan half-court shot, please.
The reserves are playing like starters. A lot of teams are emphasizing depth these days.
So much talent in this league to the point. All right, now, still early on. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. It's been quite a game for Lauri Markkanen.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Kicking off the second half, here's Will Hardy's 5. Yusuf Nurkic is out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Keontae George. Then it's Bailey. Back to Podziemski. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Inside, it's stolen by Nurkic. Fast break Utah. Markkanen with it. Now guarded by Butler. Markkanen misses.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Here's Podziemski. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Yusuf Nurkic picks one up.
Team foul. At the line for 2, Podziemski.
First free throw is good. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Markkanen for 3. Hauled in by Curry.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Butler. Outside Podziemski. Over Markkanen. Rebounded by the Jazz. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. There's the 3. Another shot. Oh, it's blocked Blocked by Green.
And still one of the nastiest defenders in this league. Green protecting the house.
Butler passes to Green. Butler against Markkanen. Well, when you think about all the miles Jimmy Butler has on his legs now, how many more does he have left, Grant?
Well, he's been shouldering the load for a long time. But what separates him from the pack is his sheer will and his IQ. So he might just surprise us a little.
Well, when you talk about Butler, his toughness is what comes to mind first. This guy plays hard every second he's out there. A throwback type of player.
Filipowski, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Here's Bailey. Blocked! And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Two minutes into the second half of play now. Shot clock at 6.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Curry against George. With the teardrop. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. This will make 5 trips to the line for him tonight.
At the line for one, Stephen Curry.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Curry against George. Markkanen for 3. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got 8 rebounds in the game. Butler on the wing. It's guarded by Markkanen. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's Bailey. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And Grant, when it comes to pure shot-making ability, scouts love Ace Bailey's natural tools.
Yeah, when he's taking good shots, he can carry the offense. He needs to get a little stronger and clean up a few things, but his upside as a scorer is tremendous. And there's a lot of upside to Ace Bailey. He's already a gifted shot maker, but you also see signs of elite defensive potential. If he can level up on both ends, Ace will be special.
Butler passes to Green. Back to Butler. Outside Curry. The 3 is up. The rebound by Markkanen. Markkanen's got 4 rebounds now. Out left to the wing. And here's Bailey for 3. The shot no good.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Curry against George. Green with a screen on George. Curry passes to Bogdanovich. Oh, Curry just weaving his way through traffic. Still knocks it in.
Yeah, despite them being behind, he's been impressive. But he can't do it all by himself.
Here's George. No good that time. Curry with some nice D. Warriors trail by 9. Outside Butler. Pass to Bogdanovich. Outside Curry. A deep 3. Oh, Curry making it look effortless.
And he was hot from 3 to start this game. That's his first since halftime.
Markkanen up top over Butler. And Markkanen gets it to go on the assist by George. Markkanen's got 29 points. And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for the Warriors. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Outside Curry, back to Butler. Butler double team. Pass to Podziemski. There's the triple. Another 3 for Golden State.
Nice read by Bogdanovich. I mean, keeping the ball moving.
Jazz leading by 5. Now Markkanen. Here's Bailey. The 3 ball. buries it from 3. Bailey's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, he's going back to the arc. He might be building some momentum from range here in the second half.
Pass to Pajemski. Butler surveying the floor. George against Curry. Fires for 3. Here's Pajemski. Utah grabs the miss.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Filipowski for 3. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. And now it's an 11-point Utah lead.
George keeping those eyes alert.
Now here's Butler. 14 points for him. Green finds Curry. Green with a screen on George. Curry passes to Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
I love the show of force by Green, putting the defense on notice with the jam.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. And Utah with a change here too. Love's checked in. Utah leading by 9. George outside. And he makes it. George has gotten his first bucket of the night.
Wow, Keontae George flashing those handles. Nasty stuff.
Outside Butler. Pass to Green. Curry against George. On the attack, Curry. And now with a break, here are the best passing teams in the NBA so far. The Warriors, 4th.
The assist numbers they're posting as a squad is a real testament to how willing they are to rely on each other. There's a lot of trust amongst these guys.
All right, the Jazz making a change here. Collier's checked in. And so Curry nails both of them. Utah has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. Over to the wing. Utah moving the ball around. Pass to Bailey. 5 on the clock. And he drops it in from the low post. Bailey's got 9 points in the quarter.
And even if he doesn't have the wider frame some guys do, Bailey's not going to let contact keep him from finishing.
Outside Butler. And here is Green. Pass to Kuminga. Shoots over Bailey. Kept alive. Green. Draymond. Oh, such a force inside.
The ultimate team player. Green does all the little things that end up making a big difference.
Here's Collier. The Warriors pull it in.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Outside Butler. Green with a screen on Love. Here's Butler. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
Yeah, the defense is really struggling to contain Butler. He keeps finding ways to beat them.
Filipowski sets a screen to the middle. The shot off that time. Some solid defense from Butler. Down low. Here's Green. Rebound, Utah. Bailey's got 4 rebounds now. For 3, Collier. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 11 rebounds in the game. Now Curry. Give him 35. Inside. Here's Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Yeah, and Butler working as the screener that time. You have to appreciate his versatility.
Utah leading by 5. Here's Collier. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Filipowski in the post. Butler covering. Count the basket. Filipowski's got 14 points.
With his level of quickness, it's tough to keep up defensively.
Timeout called, the Warriors. And some changes here for the Warriors. Jackson Davis is checked in for Green. Santos comes in for Butler. And Moody is subbed in for Pajemski. Pass to Moody. Curry with it. Consistent production from him, averaging just over 26 a game.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
Now Filipowski. 1:44 left in the third. Here's Love. Good work defensively by Jackson Davis. Outside Moody to the paint. Here's Kuminga. Back to Moody. Pass to Curry. Back to Jackson Davis. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Curry passes to Kuminga. Here's Jackson Davis. Now Moody. Williams defending. Pass to Curry. Shot from 16. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Williams from long range. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. For the lead. Rebound, Utah. Here's Collier on the take. Yeah, that one's good.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Well, if you have the killer instinct he showed there, it doesn't matter what the size disadvantage is.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Here's Curry. Give him 39. That'll count. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. The third quarter comes to a close. Jazz out in front. They're up by 4. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Gary Payton II is out there with Moses Moody. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Santos in at the 3. That's the Warriors 5. Love for 3. Hits the trifecta. Love's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, you don't often see Love in the corner, but a guy with his skills can make any spot on the arc work.
Outside Kuminga. Shoots over Filipowski. Kuminga's shot is off. Jazz leading by 5. Filipowski with it. Payton covering. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. To the middle. Santos pulls it in. The Warriors have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. It's blocked. Goes back up. Here's Kuminga. Rebounded by the Jazz. Filipowski's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Marketed for 3. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Utah's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. And it's good for 2.
Assistant.
And the Jazz lead by 7.
Yeah, they want more playmaking from Markkanen. That's the next step in his game.
Outside Kuminga. Pass to Butler. With the fadeaway. The rebound by Filipowski.
Well, the defense was giving him that one, but he made the shot more difficult than it needed to be. You gotta play smart.
Here's Anderson. They grab their own miss. For 3, Collier. The shot that time not on target. Warriors trail by 7. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. It's stolen by Love. To the inside. Here's Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
You could just see Anderson there looking to jam it.
Warriors call timeout. Warriors call.
Timeout, timeout. Start it.